top in the morning, man. Y'all tapped in, man. Top of the morning, man. God is good. We all is here. You know, we all woke up this morning, you know, it's Monday, so I know people will be struggling on Mondays to get up, to just get motivated, you know what I'm saying? What up, Bam? Top of the morning, bro.
You know what?
Sending me that crack.
I ain't even gonna stress it, bro. I'm gonna have to find a way to make this shit work at some point. I did it yesterday, but I don't know. It's doing some crazy. I don't know, man.
I heard you.
How you feeling? You good?
Yeah, man, shit. I can't complain, man. Got my coffee. Trying to wake up, man. It's Monday. You know Mondays be like, man.
Yeah, trust me, man. Mine real slow right now, bro. It's real slow, but
Mondays
I'm here.
be tough.
You know what? Yeah, it's not reading and shit. Give me 1 second, bro.
All right, for sure. So what y'all do this weekend, man? No love, Bam, boy. Keep sending me that heat, boy. You hear me? You know what I mean? We turning up, man. We getting good feedback, you know what I mean, from your music and shit, you know what I mean? So keep going, stay motivated, man. You already know what it is, man.
Yo. We in here, bro. I'm switching these glasses real quick. I don't want to wear
Say what, bro?
I'm switching these fucking glasses up and I want to wear them. These
I heard you.
my eyes. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so what's up with you, boy?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm good. Long ass weekend. You know how that shit go. Other than that, I can't really complain about nothing, man. I know you seen the fight. Well, you the one who called me and got me hit on the fight. That shit, bro.
Hey, man, that shit was wild, wasn't it, man?
I said Keyshawn is garbage, bro. Like, he didn't even have to fight. Just his state of mind to me, I never felt like he was one of those dudes. I always felt like mentally he just was not a prepared person. So he pretty much showed his colors this weekend, and I'm sure they're gonna probably suspend him this week after, you know what I'm saying, what he did.
I think the same. I think they're gonna suspend him. The shit that he did was kind of corny as hell. Like, you know what I mean? You missed weight. You blew the fight in your hometown. People, about 2,000 to 3,000 people got their money back for the fight because when you blew weight, then your brother take an L, and then you go back there and you and little brother jump on dude. That's just crazy as hell. Like, I think that was so corny. I think he's gonna be getting suspended. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Got to just see how it play out.
Yeah, we're gonna hear about it today. Trust me, they ain't about to let up on it. We're gonna hear about it. But that's how boxing is, bro. It's always something going on. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out, like, when it comes to sports, the people who get these names always find some kind of way to fuck their career up in some kind of way. And I don't understand that, like, why people don't be so focused, you know what I'm saying, when it's crunch time. I don't get it. I really don't get it with athletes, man. I really don't get it with them. I'm like, why do y'all fuck up so much, especially when you get at the height of your career or it's just about to take off and then you flop?
They crash out. They be crashing out. Like, I don't know why. Like, we just in that world. We was talking about the other day. We just in that world where everybody's ready to crash out at any time.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even be thinking. Like, they don't be thinking about the consequences. They'll be thinking about, you know what I mean? They be crashing out over bullshit. Like, dude, I already probably missed $1 million or $2 million not making the fight. Then now you about to get suspended, so you finna miss some more money. Like,
yeah,
like motherfuckers be crashing out, bro. Like, I don't even know what the fuck be wrong with these dudes, bro. I don't know if it's something in them necklaces they be wearing. It might be a chip in them or something, make them feel like Superman or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I say. I like it's something about it, man, that's just not all the way right. I can't understand what it really be, but some shit ain't right, bro, with sports right now. It's been like that, but now you're just really starting to just see it clear. Like, yeah, shit fucked up.
Yeah, I heard it. Hell yeah. Shit, that was wild, man. I don't know if you tuned into that game last night. That game was a good game. OKC, Indiana. Good game last night. OKC got that win.
Yeah.
They headed to Indiana, so it's a good game, man. Good series. They say this the least watched series. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. You know, this the least watched series in the whole all the NBA. But I don't know why, man. People be wanting to just see the same people all the time. You know what I mean?
That's the
Sometimes you
thing.
gotta let the new ones get in there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's an exciting series to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be packed with all them superstars.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
agree.
So, let the other puppies eat, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Why can't
I'm
we
with
have
it.
why can't we have new superstores? What's wrong with that? I think
Say what?
that's a good look to be able to see new people, so you just don't always be tired of the same shit.
Right. I heard you. Or the same people.
For real. I get tired of hearing about the same names every year, the same shit. So no,
I heard you.
I agree with it. I had to check the background because I can't see every fucking thing that I be wanting to see. Well, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? We're doing this show, so I'm trying to keep my foot on the gas, you know what I'm saying? So when people want to come in and talk and all that I can make sure I add them and all that. So, but other than
I heard
that, man, you already know what the talk of the weekend is: Lil Wayne and Tyler Perry.
you. I ain't get to check out the Tyler Perry shit yet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I'm
I
just
see people.
not.
I see people got a lot of mixed reactions to it, though. I see people that say it's good. I see people that say it's trash. Uh, I see he getting a lot of backlash too. I was reading. He was getting a lot of backlash because they say he keep depicting um black women in a crazy way, like a different way or whatever. Like
Yeah, since a
so.
struggling woman, it's always the woman struggling. I'm like, well, god damn, like we get it. I'm like, but you're gonna keep these women, you're gonna keep these women stagnant in, you know what I'm saying, they mental and they minds, you know what I'm saying? It's like he calls female mental illness. Yeah, that's what his movies are all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what his movies are to me. I'm like, it's like female mental illness. Like you only depict shit, you know what I'm saying, to make the female still feel sad. I'm like, not sure if I can say that women be encouraged after they watch their movies and they make someone want to take off and do something. I'm like, the only thing that they end up talking about is the hard times of the movies when they talk about Tyler Perry. I'm like, well, what about the good shit? Like, you know what I mean? Did it change your perspective on anything or how you need to move? Or did it just make you mad and start hating people that, you know what I'm saying, been in your life that I'm doing shit? You know what I'm saying? You're just going to continue the problem or not. So
I
I'm
heard you.
tired of
Yeah.
Tyler Perry movies. Like, I will watch a Medea movie before I watch all the other shit.
Right.
I'm
So
cool.
you think Tyler Perry be doing that shit on purpose, huh?
I mean, shit, how do you win? He's like the Male Lifetime movies.
I heard you.
Yeah, he may as well be on Lifetime if you ask me. He makes that type shit.
Right. So he be throwing that narrative out there all the time, or he follow that narrative, like,
He
you know what I mean?
keep it
So
going. He keep it going.
for sure.
I mean,
For
I'm
sure.
glad that, you know what I'm saying, he put money in black women's pockets because they definitely deserve it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
there's other type of women out here that actually are good women, you know what I'm saying, that still go through, you know what I'm saying, different diversities and shit like that. But why we gotta depict the hard times all the time?
I heard you. I
That
heard
shit
you.
get old, bro.
Say show the progression sometimes to when a person got through the hard times. You know what I'm saying? So show that part. I hear you. Shout out to Bay. What's up, Bay? I know we heard you. We know women be going through it, man. We know it, bro.
Yeah, we know it.
We
We
know,
know it.
man. We know women be going through a lot. We know, goddamn, it's a male dominant world, but now right now women doing their thing. Right now, the majority of the women, you know what I
Are
mean?
doing
That
their
I
thing.
feel like women is winning out this motherfucker right now more than they ever won for
Yeah,
real. Like
I agree.
it's a lot of self-made millionaires, entrepreneurs, a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the women lightweight turned their grind around. Like a lot of women turned their grind around. You know what I'm saying? They doing a lot better than us men out this motherfucker for real.
Bro,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what
So
I
shout out to the
think.
women that's out here this bitch turning around like for real. They doing their thing for real right now. I can't cap.
Man, there's a lot of females out here that motivate me, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys that's out here that motivate me. I think people just gotta understand that everybody goes through something.
Right.
Nobody's hurt is stronger than the others. The thing is how do you overcome all these situations and make them better? So instead of keep on talking about the problems, where's the solutions for it? So that's all.
Uh,
That's pretty much all that I'm trying to say when it comes to that. Because, like I say, I don't have problems with black women at all.
right.
I love watching to see women climb and get their own and all that. You know, on the flip side, you got them other ones that, just like you got men that don't want to do shit and just gonna keep on, bringing up problems. You know what I'm saying, to make people hate each other. So
Right.
I
Right.
want to see some shit. I want to start seeing some movies where we start getting along and start, you know what I'm saying, making the situations right. Because if we don't never see it, it's just always going to be the same shit. From the music to the movies to the podcast, yeah, just everything, TikTok, all that shit. Like,
Right.
where's where's the black people that's, you
They
know what I'm
need one.
saying?
They need one of them Huxtable movies, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, showing the black family being successful. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Showing the kids being successful and shit like that. You know what I mean? Of course, they're gonna face regular problems. Everyday life problems. But that's why I like it. It don't come on no more. I think it was called the Fresh Prince, the Bel Air, the little series.
yeah,
I
you're
liked
right.
that series, man. You know why I liked that series? Because it showed, you know, black people were going to private school, black people living in mansions, black people being entrepreneurs. Like it showed a different version of life. Like this, what life could be if you just work. You know what I mean? Work hard and shit like that. So I like when I see that type shit. So
No, I agree. I agree. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to get into this because I know we got to get into our topic.
yeah. Top of the
Okay.
morning, everybody too. Top of the morning, Monk. Good
Yeah,
morning,
good
Bay.
morning to
Good morning.
everybody.
What it say? Does that say Carla Beeman? Does that say that? I
Yeah,
can't see, Mom. I need my
Carla.
glasses.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
Carla
Carla.
Beeman. What's up, Mom? Top of the morning. Yeah.
So
What's
look,
up, Auntie Bonnie? Top of the morning.
I want to say I want to say two things. One, I'm going to put an apology out there because I know people seeing comments yesterday and they probably ran with that bullshit talking about I was hating on. What people don't understand is Biz is my cousin. Like that is my cousin. So I am going to say whatever I feel I want to say when it comes to my family because I believe in us putting the best of anything out. And like I say, when I heard the song yesterday, I didn't hear it in the real time. I heard it, through the phone.
Right.
So when I listened to the real copy of it, the song does not sound bad. And to be honest with you, that song sounds better than 5 songs on Lil Wayne's new album. So I
Right.
will, I do want to throw that out. I'm gonna give him an apology because I don't want nobody else to be, I know how he is. He's strong. He know how I am.
Right.
So it ain't like he knows how I am,
Right.
but other people don't. And I know people probably got in his inbox or was making subliminal posts and all that shit yesterday. First of all, fuck you because you don't even know the situation that's going on between me and my family, and we get along just fine. And like I say, when it's time for me to judge anything, I'm going to be honest the way I feel in any situation. So that's not hating, that is critiquing. So some of you people need to get out of your fucking feelings and stop worrying about what people say to other people because you don't know the demeanor and what we really talking about. So
Yeah,
stay
bro.
out of this
And,
situation.
to be honest with you, the Biz song wasn't bad at all. It had a good
Not at
mix
all.
on it. It had a
Not at
good mix
all.
on it
Not
too.
at all.
A lot of people be sending me music and the mix be off, like, and that affect how the music gonna come out too. So when y'all in that studio, I'm gonna make sure we address that topic. You know what I mean? When y'all in the studio, make sure y'all get a mixtape mix. You know what I'm saying? A good mixtape mix so the music can come out better. You know what I mean? So shout out to Biz though, man, for sending the record.
No, for sure.
I think the record was mixed good. The vocals and the beat was hitting right. So shout out to Biz, man. Shout out to everybody for real. You know what I mean?
And I want to say something because people don't understand. He hustled his music harder than anybody I know. He ain't playing no games when it comes to his shit. Like he believe in his music regardless of what anybody say. You can't really make him feel young. You can't hurt his feelings. Like this dude, like he's so locked into what he do. So regardless of what anybody say, understand. Like here's the truth. gonna do what the fuck he got to do with his music regardless. Like, he don't even need our validation because he puts his shit out everywhere and he's confident with what he do. So regardless of what I hear anybody else say, I know what he stands for. I know how he is. I know how he gonna move. So we can kill that noise about yesterday for anybody who was doing the subliminal. Because I saw a few of them. I laughed shit off because y'all be knowing other people's relationships and who people really are. So whatever.
Right, for sure, for sure. Well, that's what's up, man. That was 100 for clearing that up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, putting that out there. You know what I mean? For people won't be taking, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, nah, bro, y'all don't be know half people that we play music from. We really be having, you know, close relationships, or we knew them, or you know, we done did music with them, or you know what I mean? We done watched they grind for years. So, you know, I feel like we do have that. You know, that say so because these people know us, we know them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and we've done this
I
shit.
just got like 2 inboxes this morning. Like people like, yo, put my song on there. I want some constructive criticism. Like people are asking for constructive criticism now. Like, you know what I mean? So that's like, that's dope. People want to, you know, fix their flaws. People want to get better. So, you know what I mean? I think that's dope. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all keep submitting that music and them videos and shit. But, you know, we can go ahead and get into the topic. You know, go ahead and state the topic. And let's get into that topic, man. Let's get it.
Today's topic: can a man or a woman genuinely love someone else's child as their own?
I'm going to say yes.
I've done it plenty of times.
Me too.
You want me to tell you what I don't like about it, though? I don't like coming into a child's life and then me and the parent break up and then I'm not allowed to see the kid no more. It's like,
yeah,
what are we doing? Like, that's the part. This is why I really don't like getting close to children as much as I used to. Like, I'll help kids out, like I said, in the neighborhood and all. Like, but now it's to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I really want to get attached to someone else's child, because it's like, if you start feeling a certain way and we no longer seeing each other, so I just stopped playing my role all the way around. You know what I mean? That shit be weird. And it's like, well, how many fucking daddies do you want the child to have? You know, do you want them to have a role model? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's going to actually guide and help and stick through the whole situation with them? Or you just want some temporary shit just to say a motherfucker is there at that time. And then when you don't want them, you get rid of them. So I've done it plenty of times.
The only thing about that, you know, I be seeing weird in other situations, like, because I have did it too, and I still do it, and I love them kids. That's like I love my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I want to see the best for them. Like, no matter if moms done moved along or whatever, like I still want the best for them. You know what I mean? Even if we don't, they grown now. So, you know, even if we don't see each other, the respect is still mutual. You know what I'm saying? So, only thing I don't like about that is when, you know, you raising kids and then you trying to discipline them, not like whoop them, but, you know, discipline them.
Yeah.
And then the parent be like, well, you can't really tell him that because that you ain't his daddy. Like, you know how females be like, well, you can't really say because this you ain't. But look, you weren't saying that when I was buying this dude's shoes, picking him up from school, going to baseball practice. You weren't saying that then. So I be thinking that'd be mad selfish on the female part when, you know, when that young man or young woman need to talk and it just be some, that ain't they daddy for real. But you're not saying this when we doing this together to raise this child. I think that's so immature. You know what I mean? So I think motherfuckers need to really fix that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say yes to what you said because I feel like a 2-parent household always make a kid more successful. That's just me.
For real.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going to say yes to that, bro.
No, I agree, bro. I say it wholeheartedly. I just, like I say, man, I just think the hardest part is, you know, people not taking the child into considerations. Like, I don't think some people, now I can't speak for every man, but for most of the dudes that I know that when a man come into a relationship, he is definitely considering the child too. Like, it's not that he don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be with neither one of y'all. Like, we already know what our obligations is when we get into relationships. If I'm with you, I got that child. Even if the dad is in the relationship, I don't have to have beef with the dude that you used to fuck with to make sure that this child is okay or to make sure that we in a healthy relationship. I think, and you ain't got to keep me away from knowing who this dude is, because at the end of the day, we all got to have some plan for the fucking child. Like, You know what I mean? Like, so it's just the way people handle shit, man, is what make things so bad.
Fucked up. It make it fucked up. It make it fucked
Bruh,
up.
I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand. I want to know, why do females do that, or why do they feel like because they got a new dude that the dad is obsolete, like he does not
Yeah.
really matter, or why he's not seeing his child just because I'm in a relationship with you. Dad should still see his kid. I'm playing my role in what I gotta do. I'm gonna love the kid the same way he do, but at the same time, I'm sure he wants to see his child and still want to play a part. I can be around another child's father. That shit don't bother me for
Right.
real.
Right.
I'd rather
Because you
me
grew up,
and him.
because it's called growth, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know, it's called growth. A lot of these men and women don't be having growth, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, what you just said. Once they move on, they act like, you know, you ain't been there. They act like, oh, well, you know, it's just another chapter in their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? We assume to get over that shit. I think that's real selfish on the both part. Like some men be getting salty when a good man come into a child life. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And he been bullshitting. He been this, that, and the third. He keep going back and forth to jail. This, that, and the third. Actually, that man that came through. If he's a solid dude, he's actually helping you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's like I feel like, you know, as you grow, people grow. I think the ones understand, and then there's still the ignorant motherfuckers that's gonna still be ignorant.
right.
They'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll never see what you talking about, where you going, because they ain't grew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, uh, you know, I had conversations with a couple of them that, yo, bro, I just want to say thank you, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? For being in my son's life, and, you know, he raising him right, and he in school, and he in college, and he ain't going through this, that, and the third, and he trying to have a good life. So it is some men out there that will chin up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, I was on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
yeah.
glad you know what I mean? A motherfucker came through and turned him all the way around. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I
it's some
agree.
men out there, but it's some that's just real goofy. You know what I'm saying? So and women, it's both parties. So
Yeah, they don't
exactly.
start with who they came from, man. Like I don't, like I said, I don't know the lessons that that's being taught in some of these houses. I'm like, but I do realize that the people roaming the earth right now, like these so-called 40-year-old adults, and I ain't saying all of them. I like the 40-year-olds, between 35 and 40. Like, it's so messed up with the mentality, and I understand that. Look, man, like some people just fucked up in the head. You know what I mean? We got to remember that we did have people that was in slow learning classes.
Right.
We had the crack babies that didn't do the bullshit, but now the crack babies are the ones that's doing the bullshit with the fucked up mentality. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? Just all the shit that, you know what I'm saying, we was not affected from it skipped a generation and went to a new generation.
Right.
And not only that, way more problems came. So now it's like everybody want to challenge each other, and not see the bigger picture as far as what these kids really need, man. What are we going to do to make these situations right so they don't be judging us? Because I don't think that they're not going to keep on blaming the government for all this bullshit when it's our mentality.
I heard you.
You know
I
what I
heard you.
mean? It's like, if we don't
I heard
show them shit, they're gonna keep on judging us the way they do, and they ain't gonna do nothing become a worser version than what we actually was. So I try and display as much positivity as I can in these kids, whether you my kid or not. The kids that's outside playing, I treat them like they mine. And like I said, when I'm outside with them, they my kids. I don't care
right.
how old you are. I'm older than you. I look at them, all my kids, the 17-year-olds, the 13s, the 5s.
Right.
I treat them all like they my kids.
I
Like,
heard
I
you.
give them the hard shit, and I give them the good shit. I'm like, and I give them shit if I know that they need it. So I
I heard
don't
you.
understand what it is about, you know what I'm saying, why we be having to go through the situations we do when it does come to these kids. But I am going to say this. Sometimes you can meet some females and they kids are so fucking bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you wonder if you really want to be in a relationship having to deal with that type shit. You
Because
know what I mean?
most, I ain't gonna say most, but you know, some females just be letting their kids do whatever. You know what I mean? So like, let me ask you this. Uh, so is it selfish for a woman to have a good partner? They get into it. She don't. I guess they get into it or whatever. Just say they get into it. They break up. But you've been good to the kid. You've been taking care of, picking him up football. Giving him some disciplines. I mean, not discipline, giving him some
Right.
balance in his life. Letting him still be a kid. And do you think that's selfish for the female when y'all move on, when the relationship break up, to just take that child from a good person? Like, now he's a good person, he was a good dad, he was a good stepdad. Like, is that selfish for the female to do that?
It's very, very selfish, man. But I don't think people understand how much that shit hurt. I mean, I don't even think they. I don't think they even understand how much it hurt when when fathers do not get to even see their kids, when they didn't even make that choice not to. But you know what I'm saying, because you upset or you don't like that person no more, that you're gonna keep on keeping the child from. I don't think nobody really realized how much that shit really hurts a man for real,
I
bro.
heard
And it will make us crash out on other shit and hurt other people because of the same way how a female gets out of a relationship because she hurt and go hurt somebody else. I think we do it not because of the female, it be because of the children, bro. At least in
mm-hmm.
my case, yeah, I'm willing to crash out and do everything, man. When I don't get to see my kids, I'm gonna feel away. And I've been through that a couple of times. I'm going through that kind of right now. But at the same time, I get it. But I'll be patient until it's that time. Like, I'm not gonna try and control, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try and control the shit. I'm not gonna be spiteful. I'm not gonna be mad. I just get it.
Yeah, because
I get it.
I don't think females be understand how much energy that take from a man.
Yeah.
uh that energy, like you said, I don't even try to, like, argue, get into it, you know what I mean? Because, it takes a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for them to get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, like don't you see one thing ladies gotta understand is that when a man trying, that's the worst time to shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Because some motherfuckers ain't willing to try at all. Like,
Right.
they don't try to do nothing.
Yeah.
So if a man come in these kids' life and he trying to do right, he trying to be a better person, he trying to be a role model or something for these kids to look at, some positive, and you take that from them, that's just so weird. That's just so fucked up. Like, they need to understand, like, because most men would say, fuck it. Like, I ain't doing nothing for nobody. Like, because they niggas be in their feelings too.
Right.
And they take that shit personal. Like, well, I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. And no, bro, that ain't how it's supposed to go. That ain't how it's supposed to go.
Right.
So don't be shitting on a man that's trying. I always say that because it's hard for a man to even give a fuck, because these nowadays, you know what I'm saying, these guys, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Right. I mean, shit. Even for a man that gets when a man that ends up, getting custody of his child, and the mom does not even call. They even want to, come and see the child. Don't call. Don't do nothing. That shit, I understand how females feel, you know what I'm saying, when guys don't do it, but you not purposely doing it, when you're not purposely doing it and they just don't call and reach out, man, that's crazy. So that's when I feel like they deserve to have, the child deserves to have somebody there that actually cares. But I wonder how females feel, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, when the guy has kids, you know what I mean? How do females really feel about other men's children? Because I see a lot of women not really taking to other men's children a lot. Like,
Right. So
I hear
my bad. So you saying more men is willing to become stepdad than more women are becoming to become a stepmom. Is that what you're saying?
right. It's like the nurturing, the caring, and all that don't always be there unless the kid is like super small and so adorable to them, and then they take to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm talking about a 7-year-old child that's already, moving in a lot, moving around already, responsibilities and doing things.
Mm.
I don't see too many of them getting the same proper, you know what I'm saying, care. Or, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, I don't see the females taking that responsibility, you know what I'm saying, feeling like they want to be a part of both of y'all lives. They just want them, I wonder if they just want the man and they don't want the child, you know what I'm saying, to be around when they with the man, or I don't understand what it really is, but the roles are totally different when it
Right.
becomes a man
Right. So
having a child and meeting a woman and her actually even paying attention to that child.
right. So we need more women to come in and tap in. We need a woman to come in, or we need anybody in this morning in the chat that's willing to come in and tell us why it seems tell us why it seems like more men are willing to be stepdads than more women are willing to be stepmoms. Is it because you don't like the baby mama? A lot of this shit be around grudges and shit.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
real.
I'm saying? Motherfuckers hold grudges and I don't really like his mama and this, that, and the third. They don't got nothing to do with the child. Nothing to
No, I
do with
agree
the
with
child.
you, bro.
Nothing to do with you and the dude that got the child.
No,
So
you totally
we
right.
need more. We need some women to tap in, like, you know what I mean. Come through with agile. Stop being all chicken and scary and shit. You know what I'm saying? And come through and tell us why. Like, you know what I mean? Why the roles? Like you said, the roles switch so crazy when it comes to that.
Yeah, I just be wanting to know what's the purpose of even getting into relationships with people. Is it just a selfish thing as far as like you just want that person, but you don't want what's in that person's life? You don't want their problems. You don't want anything because us men, when we get in relationships, we take on everything. We take on your problems, your frustrations, your child, the neglect that, you know what I'm saying, we might not see the child get. Like, we try and play a full fucking role, even
Right.
though we know we not the dad,
Right.
but we still be playing a whole ass role.
Right.
So that shit be kind of crazy to me, man, just when I see how people be moving, because I know that I've been in plenty of relationships where my kids was not fucking considered at all, but I didn't expect it. I didn't really too much care because I haven't really seen it being displayed that much. So Tyler Perry need to be doing some movies like that, if anything.
Right. I heard
You know what I mean? Do some shit like that. Show us a different narrative on things that's gonna be able to help us be able to see ourselves and judge our bullshit. I
I
know,
heard
but
you. I heard you, babe. Babe said, in order to love the father, you have to love the kids as well. I heard you. Grown woman shit. You know what I mean? Like grown woman shit. So I definitely heard you on that. But I don't know if a majority of the women be on that though. You know what I'm saying? Like from the out, certain people be on certain levels. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's just like most of these people that be in these relationships be more there because it just be a sex thing. Like it don't really be like love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be more of like a sex thing. They be more of in a lust relationship and not in a want to build life relationships. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so that's
Or
what I
not,
be feeling too.
or probably don't even know what family really is. You know what I mean? Like you can be showing somebody something, they get scared, bro. Like you can't be, you have to be just like people nowadays. Like they think that you have to be the same way they are. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like, how could a low vibrational person be with a high vibrational person when the high vibrational person is trying to show them the right things in the right ways, but they gonna neglect that for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want nobody to know they really got something good. They just want people to know that they got the look that everybody else pretty much want them to see.
I heard you. So tell me
So
this, Miss Nikki Bain, I see you in the comments, top of the morning, drinking popcorn in the building. Um, she said her kids are grown. She done raising children. That's not her responsibility. Okay, cool. So tell me this. When you date, are you dating men or in a relationship, are you dating men or are you trying to be in a relationship with a man that has little children? Or are you looking for a man that has grown kids like you so you don't have to deal with that?
right. I mean, I
Miss
would
Nikki
think that
Bain.
she's probably not trying to date men that have smaller children. I'm like, but my thing is, well, what's the point of family then? Regardless if your kids are grown and he has kids, but still, what's the point of family? Or it's just about you and him being together and the family not coming together to be family with each other?
I
That's
heard
what I want to know. I'm like, that it's kind of selfish in a way. If you ask me, I believe that's kind of selfish
Okay.
because you
Okay.
want to
So
be accepted in everything, right? You want the man to accept everything you got going on,
right.
and probably still will want me to accept your children when they get married and all that. You want me to be there and celebrate with that. I would want you to be celebrating with mine as well.
I heard
It's
you.
not a one-sided thing when it comes to building a family. So, I mean, are we talking about family, or are we just talking about a temporary relationship? Or do you see long-term, or do you just see temporary?
I heard you. And she said definitely won't work. I don't even date men with young children. I'm looking to travel and enjoy my life, not to be somebody else's mom. That's my personal choice.
That's what we was
Wow.
looking. I was looking to hear that. I just want somebody to be honest with the shit.
Right.
That's all I want to do. I just want somebody to be honest. It's
So
it's respected.
right, right. So tell me this, Miss Nikki. So okay, say you got grown children, he got grown children. So it's just about y'all travel, enjoy your life. Okay. So say if one of the kids are about to get married, your kid or his kid, would you find it crazy where it's like if the man be like, nah, I ain't going to your child wedding, that ain't my child. You know,
Right.
that wasn't the plan. You know what I'm saying? I plan is just to be together. That's not my child. I'm not coming to support you. I'm not going with you to date. None of that. Would you feel some type of way?
I want to see this answer too. I
Would you
definitely want to
feel
see
some
it.
type of way
Or
if your
Lord
child,
forbid, or
huh?
Lord forbid if something happened to anybody's child. You know what I'm saying? Do you think, would you expect a man that you with to have any compassion for it?
I heard you. I heard you.
You know what
She
I mean?
said
Like,
he don't have no, he don't have to, and no, I wouldn't. Okay, well you got your mind made up. She know what she
she
want.
know what
So
she want. But
yep,
I wish you all the luck in life, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
with
for
your
sure,
decision. So,
for
like
sure.
I say, I respect it. I just be really on the truth and be wanting to know what people really feel so that people can actually make the real assumption on what they consider their worth to be when they're with somebody. So
I
I think
heard you.
these are the type of questions that need to be asked in relationships, not in relationships, in the dating part. And probably not even that, just in the conversation part. I want to know these particular type things when I'm first meeting you. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, when we going out to date and all that, because I probably won't even want to spend no motherfucking money on somebody, you know what I'm saying, that probably tell me things that don't really, you know what I'm saying, connect with what I'm doing. So I just think that these are the type of conversations and stuff that we need to have before we go out, before we, you know what I'm saying, start even
Yeah,
liking each other. You know what I'm
before we even go to fucking Longhorn or any of that type of
saying?
shit,
Anything.
while we on the phone texting, it shouldn't be about that ass fat, this, that, and the third, who you're boinking, all that old bullshit. It need to be like, look, nigga, or look, chick, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm on. And if you ain't that, would you decline? Would you decline? Would you decline a date? Decline the dinners? Decline the text? I think most women still be doing that. Like, no, they just still go out, date, whatever, woozy woo, whatever. They're not gonna decline the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that part, bro. You should say this shit
Up
up
front.
front, because
Up
most
front.
people gonna be like, well, okay, well, this ain't the type of woman I date, or that ain't the type of woman or man that I'm trying to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to find somebody that's, they still got a heart, still got a soul. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think I agree with you, bro. You should say that right off the rip.
Yeah, for real. Because, like I said, you know how I feel. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. The closest thing to the Most High be them elderly people and them children. And I know that the Most High ain't playing no games when it come to both of them more than anything. Morning, sir. So,
Okay, shout out to Relly. Relly tapped in. She said, I was never the one to trip over a man having kids, but it is the ones with multiples for me. Okay, it's the ones with multiple kids.
that's
Okay, that probably
understandable.
ain't got his shit together. That's still going through it with that baby mama and that baby mama and that baby mama. Because a lot of women to sign up for that and don't know. You know what I'm saying? and or a lot of men decide it's a two-way street. So we're gonna say both. But I can understand you on that. What you say with somebody. So when they got multiple little kids or multiple like teenagers and shit, the pad, shit that they ain't dealing with the baby moms and this, that, and the third, or because when little kids are involved, it makes it a little more crazier, I think. What you think, bro?
No, I do too, bro. Like I say, like I said, man, I'm a whole ass man when it comes to these kids, bro. Like I love kids. Like they did not ask to fucking come here, bro. It don't matter how old they is. Like even us, none of us asked to be here. We was made on some type of conditions, you know what I'm saying, and some particular reasons that people thought the reason why we should be here. But the fact that we are here, nah, man. Like, hey, there's no blueprint to none of this shit. I'm like, and care is one of the main, love and care is two of the main things that's just more important to me when it comes to just coming to people, period, man. Changing the perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know what the fuck, what people really go through, you know what I'm saying, in these households, who taught what lessons, you know what I'm saying? And I just hate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, men and women don't get along when it comes to children. I can't stand that because the child got to get affected. And I feel like that shit is just so fucking unfair because it ain't their fault. And then not even on that, even if you meet somebody that ain't, if they ain't your child, shit, that ain't their fault. That ain't the child fault that they ain't worked the fuck out. They still need somebody there. So is the woman just dating for her benefit or she dating for, you know what I'm saying, her and her children?
Man, I know what though. I be thinking like, I feel you on that, bro. Because I be thinking like, people being more of a sexual relationship than more of a person relationship. Like, they be caught up in sexual relationships. Like, damn, they don't even fall in love with the person. They fall in love with the sex.
Because you get
then they trying to get to know who this person is.
Yeah,
this, that, and the third.
Bro,
that's totally backwards. That's totally backwards.
Yeah. You get the ass before you even get to know anything about the person.
I heard.
Like nowadays, it's like you think that the sex is what's going to impress a man. It's like, for real, making it worth it and making them wait has always been what actually worked. I grew up where it was 6 months. You ain't getting that ass. You ain't getting no finger. You ain't getting nothing for 6 months. You're going to actually get to know this person and see whether or not if this is something that you really want. You're going to fall in love and all that shit before you even get that shit.
Before you even get to know who this person is. Like, stop falling in love so fast. Relly, I'm gonna tap back into Relly. Relly said multiple kids, period, because when you're serious about someone, their kids become yours too. I agree.
Yeah.
You have to deal with all those personalities, and I personally can't deal with that. I love too hard, and will put my all into what if we don't work out. Now I'm attached to these kids, and my heart won't let me cut them off. I understand that. That's true. Yeah. Okay, Nicky Bang say men have to be honest to tell the truth about their relationships with their kids and their kids' mother. They still be fucking with them. Yeah.
That's not everybody though. We got to stop that narrative. That is not everybody.
You know what though? It's the men that a lot of women be choosing to fuck.
Choose what you choose.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they want a nigga to be attractive. They want a nigga to have some money. They want a nigga to this, that, and the third. They want a motherfucker to be on top of his feet. What you think come with all of that? That type of shit.
They be attractive, bro. They be attractive.
That type of shit. Fucking the baby mama still, trying to fuck your cousin. All that shit comes with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, oh man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Like, but most women want the guy that they know got the motion, right? You know they got the look. You know they got the look. You know all other females want it, but you want to compete with them women instead of just going to get, you know what I'm saying, some shit that you probably overlooked and was actually the right motherfucker for you. But what you judging? You judging on what the motherfucker got, you know what I'm saying, what he look like and all that. A good man is a fucking good man, like a good woman is a fucking good woman. If you feel like it's something that's bad about that person that you don't like, why don't you help them make that shit better? I'm like, but everybody be wanting the dudes that's fucking everybody. First thing I always hear is, oh, you a hoe, I heard about you. Next thing you know, we fucking. So
right.
stop playing that game because it's all about what you choose. You be knowing that these motherfuckers ain't shit, but yet you go fuck with them, and then you want to talk about your feelings hurt. No, you already set yourself up from jump any goddamn way, so you have to deal with that. That's not nobody else's fault, and
You know
it's
why? Because
definitely not the child's fault.
you know why? Because I feel like most women think they can change the man with the power of the P, and
Right,
that's
and
not
then
it. That's not it. You
that's
know what I
not
mean?
it.
From a man, I'm gonna keep it real. You can't change no man. The only thing that can change a man is that man. Not no coochie, not no money, not how good you bobbing and weaving. That don't change a man. And that's coming from a man. That's not
For
gonna
real.
change a man.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna change a man is that man. So most women need to understand that part. That part. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I ain't gonna say all, you know what I'm saying? But most men, they're not gonna change off the power of the P. They're not. They're not gonna change off of that.
Now, like I say, I see a lot of jealousy and all that shit playing a whole major role in a lot of relationships because
I
I
heard
don't
you.
see motherfuckers. I don't see motherfuckers trying to meet people. If you know I got kids, why wouldn't you want to meet my kid's mom? I don't mean me and her fucking. Maybe y'all should be cool enough so we ain't got to even worry about that shit. You already know what's going on. You know that I'm just there to make sure that I take care of my kids, but I'm fucking with you. I'm actually with you. It don't mean that just because somebody go to somebody's house to go, you know what I'm saying, probably go see their kids, oh, you over there fucking. No, that don't mean that shit. I just want to go see my kids, spend time with them because you don't want the child to come over here or you don't like her and shit like. And that's childish behavior,
Or, or,
bro.
or you be automatically think you boinking them, like, or they be
Yeah,
automatically think you boinking them, or you still boinking her, or this,
yeah.
that, and the third, or sometimes that don't even be the
Not
situation. Like, you
at
know what I'm saying?
all.
Sometimes it just don't be the situation. It just, it be the insecurities of the person that you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? They done been through that shit so many times with these different dudes that say I'm this type of dude and that. First of all, action speaks louder than words. So if a motherfucker ain't showing that, don't believe what coming off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker's got to show that shit to me. You gotta, it's a show me state. All that talking about this, that, and the third, we done heard that shit on repeat so many times.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta show a motherfucker instead of telling a motherfucker.
yeah. I also think, bro, what does it say? Doesn't the saying go, a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing? I think that goes if he finds a girlfriend or anything like that. So if I'm not choosing and you choosing me, maybe you choosing the wrong thing and maybe you need to let a man actually choose.
True that.
You know
I
what I
heard
mean?
you.
Like, if it's not working for you, maybe you should flip it and see how that goes. Let the right person choose you instead of you figuring like you got to do it for either a financial gain, you need it for a certain look, or you just need to shit on bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like people programmed to do some fucked up shit out here, bro. Like they don't get it mentally. And that's
I
why
heard
they
you.
go through what they go through because it's your choice. It's what you chose to do instead of letting the person that is choosing you, which I think a man is supposed to go get the woman. He's supposed to put her in the house. He's supposed to do all these things. I do believe that type shit. But if you're making the choice, I don't comply for real. I don't think, not even with the universe. I don't think it's a woman's choice to be able to go find her husband. That's not your job. The man is supposed to go find his wife. So I think if you actually go by God's rules, I think it'll work instead of your own.
I heard you. I heard you. But and once again, man, the topic of the day is you know,
Would you
when you get in
I
relationships, would
mean,
you treat these
would you?
kids like your own
Yeah.
kids, man? So, I want y'all to make sure y'all keep like, comment, and engagement. Welcome to Kush and Coffee, everybody. If you just now tapping in, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Miss Nikki, Relly, Bay, everybody tapping in. But I definitely get what you're saying, bro. Keep going. I hear you.
No, I mean it's just, man, I just look at things now. I can analyze things now because, like I say, I haven't been in a relationship, so I can see everything that I done wrong. I can see everything that I think females are they doing wrong. I can also see the things that the children are doing wrong. But like I say, when it comes to these kids, it's all about what are you teaching them. You know what I mean? What
I heard you.
how much do you care about this kid to see this kid succeed? And who is it that you put in his life as far as, you know what I'm saying, being a role model, a caretaker, you know, just, or somebody even just being there, you know what I'm saying, in the presence to make the family look like a family. Rather, you
I
know what I'm
heard
saying,
you.
your kids is grown or not, they still have to come in contact with the person that you with. You know what I
I
mean?
heard you.
It's
Hmm.
just, I don't know, man. I guess the mentality is just so different now, and people don't went through so much shit. They don't have no forgiveness, or they don't look at a bigger picture. They just look on the scale of what they have to go through and what's suitable for them. But that's a
And
selfish. That's
so I don't think a lot of people actually looking to be strong families no more. You know,
true.
a lot of majority of people, they just trying to get their rocks off, uh, and get what they can get, financial gain, whatever, cloud gain, whatever. I don't think people are actually trying to build, you know, strong foundations no more. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So it's like, you know, that's why I love when I see a strong foundation. You know what I mean? I'm from that era. You know what I mean? I'm from that throwback era. I like to see a strong foundation when
yeah,
it
for
comes to
real.
family, children, whatever. You know what I mean? So I just feel like in our community, that's what we lack at. We lack, so we so much caught up into the sexual part that a lot of people don't be even knowing who these people are in real life. Like they don't know what's their favorite food, what's their favorite color, what they like to do. None of that. They be so caught up in the sexual part, and then when that explodes, when the women start showing like I care for you, whatever, this, that, and the third, and she start becoming who she really is, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people shy away from it. A lot of people don't want that because it was built on sex. It was
Yeah,
built on love. I mean lust. So it's like I think people need to start becoming more friends again first.
no, for real.
When it become when you trying to become in a relationship, not friendship. Like if you trying to become in a relationship with somebody, I think they need to start bringing that friends part in first. Like, you know, let me get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let me, you know, what you like to do. Do you like to take walks? Do you this, that, and the third? Or what you don't like? Get to know a person before you start doing all that intercourse, unless it's just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just want your rocks off, he want his rocks off, y'all done, and it's over.
yeah.
But people need to start being back friends first. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I think that's important when it comes to relationships. So anyway,
Yeah, I think people just be so traumatized and be caught up in their feelings about things that they went through that they automatically just think that somebody else is going to take, you know, them through the same thing. But understand that you also taking your child through that, you know what I'm saying, that same roller coaster as well. Somebody else taking you through it and you know what I'm saying, relapsing on everything. What you think the child is going through? I thought
all
when you
right,
get I thought when you get in relationships you're supposed to work through everything. The person's not gonna be perfect. The person might be a cheater. You know, but he may want to do right. But what are you really willing to go through in a relationship with somebody? Period. Like you want forgiveness because you have flaws too. So people gotta stop making it seem like you don't do nothing wrong. You perfect in a relationship. You responsible. You do everything. Stop. Stop. No,
I
none of
heard
us do. None of us do. None of us is perfect in these situations. So
I
I
heard
mean,
you off.
that's why I understand why. That's why I understand why real relationships work because they have an understanding that God is in the middle of the situation. I'm sure they probably praying together and doing family things together. And I just think it's just a whole complete different thing. But the mentality now like you said, it's selfish, bro. It's just selfish,
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
heard you.
selfish.
Uh, Miss Nikki Bang said, "My vibe is just single. I don't want no smoke. I work 7 days on my own business. I don't have time or energy to start a whole new family. Heavy on the traumatized by a relationship. I'm cool on them. Damn, well, I hope everything work out for you, Miss Nikki.
For
You
sure. I
already know you're a
definitely do
cool,
too.
strong-minded woman. So you a woman. So you definitely gonna find that right one. You know what I mean? He gonna come. He gonna either come to you or he already there, and you just ain't noticed him yet.
Yeah,
So
I
you know,
feel like
dig that.
you only get what you. I feel like you only get what you say.
All
You
right,
only do
Miss
what.
Relly said the first day should be an hour walk at the park. Laugh out loud. Motherfuckers need to just walk and talk. No money spent, no expectations, just real. Let's see if we can be friends type of vibes. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. You know what I mean? I feel like that's dope. Like it ain't you shouldn't have to spend money to become friends, or you shouldn't have to spend money to get to know a person. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people get this shit mixed up. I agree exactly what you said. What's wrong with just taking a walk and getting to know you? You know, or getting to know you know, what they like, what they don't like. Is they a laughing person? Do they crack jokes? This, that, and the third. You know, shit like that. Somebody that you know, could potentially become your mate. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. I think people should be more friends first than anything.
I just did a TikTok video where somebody was asking, do you think after 2-3 weeks that you supposed to be a boyfriend and girlfriend or in a relationship? What's the expectations of it? And that was the main thing I said. I'm like, I feel like if we not friends first, I don't understand how anything gonna work, because I want to have fun with the person that I'm with. So if I can have fun with you as a friend, everything else is just gonna happen naturally. Like, I'm not even trying to be in a relationship with you. I'm trying to get to know you.
It'll connect itself.
Those be the best relationships that just happen, not relationships that you trying to force yourself. You trying to show them that I'm this, I'm that, I do this, I do that. Shit, no, sometimes I be broke, baby. I ain't got it. Like, can we still have fun that day? You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole bunch of layers to it, but I just think people just be so self-centered in what it is that they want. We get it, it's cool. But like I say, I feel like if you ain't friends, if the Most High ain't in that shit, I can't do shit with it. And that's just me at this point in my life, because I'm older now. But I ain't gonna say I was one of them people that was looking at the kid like, I ain't about to take care of that kid. I don't think I ever even did that though. I think every kid that if I mess with a female and she had a child, I gave a fuck about the child too, regardless of the situation. If me and the dude didn't get along and all that, but I never understood why me and another guy would not get along because I'm in a relationship. Or dude be like, oh, you fucking my shit and all that. Whatever y'all had going on ain't really got nothing to do with me, and we shouldn't be beefing. What can we do to make everything work? Because this your child. How are we gonna be able to make sure that this child end up being raised to be where he or she's supposed to be? How could all three of us connect to make sure that the parenting is what the child actually needs, so that we can see the kid become successful? But not only that, us beefing and fighting ain't gonna do nothing but land us in motherfucking jail or some other bullshit. I'm not doing that.
Right. Shout out to B Love. B Love tapped in. Top of the morning, family. He said, be careful. Real relationships don't come easy, and that's the truth. I gotta take a bathroom break, bro. Go ahead and respond to B Love real quick.
Yeah, no, bro, you're right. That shit do not fucking come easy at all. But at the same time, like, what are you striving for to even be in a child's life? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, even coming into a relationship with a woman, if you know she even got children, like, what's the point? Like, what are y'all doing? Okay, so I'm in a relationship with somebody. We building, we married now and all this. She got her kids, I got my kids. Okay, we ain't here forever. So what we were saving this money up for? What we doing? For what position? Or am I just doing what I got to do to make sure my kids okay? You doing what you doing to make sure your kids okay? Or are we trying to build some form of legacy to make sure that our families get together and build something so that everybody is okay? Because I'm watching everybody else. I'm watching other races, and I understand how I see how it worked. At first, I didn't get it, but I see how it's working, because it ain't selfish shit. It's people not only thinking about themselves, but building for, you know what I'm saying, their future. I think that's where trust and getting trust and all that shit come into play. But I don't know, man. Everybody's mentality is different. Like I said, I respect what everybody think, but I also understand that a lot of people are still traumatized, like really still traumatized. And it's like, just take a break. Don't date nobody. Like, don't feed into nothing. Work on yourself and let the good things come to you that's supposed to, instead of carrying another person into a situation that ain't got nothing to do with them for real. I don't think every situation is the same. Every guy is not the same. Every female is not the fucking same. So people can't keep on making it seem like, oh, one dude do it, the next dude gonna do it. No, it's a fucking lie. The only thing is that you said it, so that's why it's gonna happen. Everything you say out loud your mouth is what you manifest. So you can't be mad of the things that you say because it's what you intend to already happen. And that's just how I feel.
My
But I don't
bad, y'all.
think
I had to take a bathroom break, bro. That coffee be a motherfucker.
yeah. But I just don't think that it's a kid's fault in any situation. You know what I mean? It's just not a kid's fault at all, bro.
But
I
you know
feel
what
like
though, bro? You know what though? I can agree to disagree on that. Because I done saw some relationships break up because of the kids. You know,
no, that's true. Now
where
I agree.
where a father, you know, feels so disrespected, and you know, the kid disrespecting the father, he can't tell him nothing. Mama on the kid side, and and they, I can't do this no more. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
I get
it's
that.
definitely a two-way street when it comes to that, because if you got a good man that been there for that child, it's up to the it's all on the moms to make sure that that child, that girl, that guy, that boy or that girl respects that man, because
I agree.
he
I
shouldn't
agree.
have to go through uh a child 14, 15, don't want to clean up, don't want to listen to his mama, disrespecting his mama, and then when the man say something, you take the child's side.
No, I agree.
That's so disrespectful, that's going against everything that y'all done built together. That's just going against everything. So I think that's a fucked up part about that situation too, B.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to disagree with you at all on that point at all, because that is true. I've been there plenty of occasions of where I still wanted to be there for the kid. I didn't think that I probably can change him, but I can show him some things that, you know what I'm saying, maybe he ain't learning. But if the mother is insisting on his behavior and it's okay,
I call it enabling it.
yeah, I can't be a part of that. Like I have to go because my sanity is important. That's not what I live by. That's not the structure I base for my children. My kids will be looking at me crazy, like, who the fuck is this little motherfucker? Who is this? No, I'm not. I don't like conflict. I like structure. So once I see a kid ain't got the structure, I ain't let them blaming the mama, but I'm looking at her crazy, like, you want me to be here and you got this motherfucker acting like that, and you are the real problem. That's the reason why he's like this, because you allow it. Oh no. Nah.
You enabling that child.
Yeah,
So
it's fucked up at the same time, because I'm gonna feel a certain way, because I'm gonna feel more for the child than anything, and that's what's gonna make me not really like the parent, but I'm gonna really feel for the child. And anytime I still see that child, I'm still gonna want to give it, give him some care, give him some love or some inspiration when I see him, but I can't be part of a relationship because
I heard.
it's not, the relationship is gonna get bad between me and the woman instead of me and the child. I'm not gonna look at that child crazy. I just know that I can't be a part of it because, like, nah, I can't help. You won't allow me to help.
I heard you. Shout out to Dirty Jerz for tapping in. What's up, boy? I see you out there. Okay. B Love said he looked forward to being with his best friend. He lost that one. Speaking badly. You got to be careful of what comes out your mouth. I understand that's absolutely true. B Love.
True.
Miss Nikki tapped in and said, "I agree. Your tongue is magic. What you speak will become your reality. I know this firsthand. I
Yeah.
heard you, so you're gonna live through it." So a lot of people. That's why I be saying a lot of people don't know to understand the power of
Yeah.
tongue. Like
Yeah.
you could keep saying, "Yo, I'm tired of this shit, this, that, and the third." You know, you keep saying this shit, but you doing is manifesting that energy around you. You
Yeah.
manifesting that energy. You manifesting that, and it makes you a meaner person. It makes
Yeah.
you a more fucked up person. They like, damn, this motherfucker ain't got no feelings. This motherfucker ain't got no soul. It's because of how that person is feeling, you know, by themselves, where they speaking this shit into existence, and it's making everything around them negative. So I
Yeah.
can understand that too.
Especially when people dragging you. Social media is the one that'll drag it. They'll put
Yeah.
them narratives out, and the first thing that people do is they start liking that shit, and then they share the bullshit, and then they bringing more people in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you understand what you actually feeding and what you doing? Like, you're just making more you're making the problem just keep on existing, keep on existing. But you never hear people in the comments like, nah, shorty, I think y'all thinking wrong. Like, that's not even how it's supposed to be. There's never a solution in it. It's always people just giving it comfort.
They want to push them closer to the edge. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why I be saying, you know, everything that goes on in your personal life shouldn't be displayed on Facebook. It shouldn't be, you know, if it's personal life shit, it shouldn't be displayed on Facebook. That's the wrong thing to vent to is social media. Because people are laughing in the background. Look at this motherfucker. Look what they going through. Look, I'm finna say some ignorant shit. No, keep going, sis. Or no, you right, bro. This, that, and the third. So they want to see you closer to the edge to crash out. So don't vent to Facebook, vent to God. Don't vent to Facebook, vent to God. People don't care about you as much as you think on social media.
Yeah.
And I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? So if you need anybody to ever vent to, if you don't have that personal friend where ain't judging you, don't care about your finances, just give a fuck about you as the individual, that's the person you vent to, or that man upstairs.
Yep.
That's it. That's all. Don't
True.
come to Facebook looking for sympathy, because Facebook don't have no sympathy for no motherfucking body. No.
I wonder how many people out there really know that, or can identify which friends they know they shouldn't even have.
You say what, bro?
I wonder if there's a lot of people that actually sit there sometimes and just realize or just see like, damn, like we should not be friends. Like, how the fuck are we friends and you think like that, or you move like that and you act like that and you drive me in a position that I really don't want to, but I feed into the bullshit and now I become you. I wonder how many people actually look at their friends and be like, how the fuck are we friends? Why do I even hang with you? Or, you know what I mean? Like, all that I think is, I don't know, peer pressure, bad motherfucker, even at this age, I guess, I would say. So,
yeah.
I don't know. It's
okay, let me get into the comments. Because they comment and they say, Carla Beeman, what's up? Say, people so judgy and nosy anyway. Exactly. Relly say, yeah, OG, you one of the ones that helped me learn that over the years. Keep that shit off Facebook. Exactly, because Facebook want to see you down.
Yeah.
You know, people that smile in your face ain't always your friend. And when something going on tragically in your life, that's when you realize that. So if you don't have that friend, your mate to vent to, that console to, talk to God. You know, God always listening. God always got the right answers. Don't put it on social media. Don't go to social media looking for sympathy. Don't go to social media looking for confidence. Don't go to social media for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk to God or talk to a friend, a real friend that's not judgmental, that don't care about finance, that just give a fuck about you individually. Them the people you talk to. Like when I got a problem, if I ain't talking to my better half, I call my dogs. I call Bless. I call Phil. I call Reese. I call J Rob. I call my friends, my brothers, because I know they ain't gonna judge me. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be like, well, look, bro, you was wrong. You know what I mean? Or bro, you looking at it wrong. I don't think that person is like that. You know what I mean? Like, so even me and Bless, when we done talked and we talked about different shit or different individuals, I say, Bless, I don't think he that type of person. You know what I'm saying? And we have these conversations like, bro, I don't think he's that type of person. I think he probably just taking it wrong or the way it was worded. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you word shit, sometimes it goes into the brain a different way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know how to accept it. You know what I mean? How it comes down to you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm basically trying to say. But yeah, me and my brother right here, we always had these conversations. You know what I'm saying? And what we talk on the phone, we don't bring to social media. You know what I mean? We don't, because we can, but we don't. You know what I mean? Because it's a respect boundary. We don't want to put that in the earth and it come back to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to put nothing but good, positive energy out here and good solutions to how we can be better as people. So once again, man, don't put that shit on the internet, man. You know what I mean? If you want to confide in somebody, man, you can always reach out. I ain't never the one that tell people business. Because I don't like people telling my business. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we good people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's what I think a lot of people need to find: good people in their life, not the bad ones, not the ones that's gonna edge you on when you wrong, and then you sitting back later on in the evening, and then it got quiet, and now you in your thoughts, and you like, damn, I was wrong. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. I was wrong. I should have never did that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, or whatever. Woozy woo, woozy wee. Talk to God, man. For
You
real.
know, and I think people should have a little bit more self-control with what they say in front of these children.
I heard you.
Because children shouldn't hear children should not be hearing some of the stuff that's coming out of people's mouth, man. It's like what you show them is what they become for real. Like, because they think this shit is cool with what we do. It's like, what come out your mouth fucking really matter, bro. Like, I don't know.
Believe it or not, your child look up to you. Believe it or
More
not.
than anything.
A lot of parents don't think that, but believe it or not, your child look up to you like a motherfucker. So I agree with you on that. What you say, and what you can manifest that on your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
real.
You know what I mean? A lot of shit should not be said around children too. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. Like I even had to catch myself with saying certain things that I didn't like about, you know what I'm saying, my kids' moms. I had to watch my mouth and all that, because at the end of the day, I know for a fact if she was to call when she needed anything, guess what? I'm gonna fucking give it to her.
Right.
If she had a problem in another relationship, in which when she had problems in other relationships, she calls and asks me. So I
Right.
have to still be there and be her friend no matter what the situation is. Now, we probably never gonna be together again, but I still have to be her friend because I don't want to see her crash, and I definitely don't want to see her do it in front of the kids. So I don't never want her to be in that position to feel like just because we not together don't mean that I don't fucking care. I do care, but we just probably don't communicate well. But when it's a problem and you need me, gloves is fucking off. Like
I heard you.
I'm gonna be there because why? It's a responsible fucking thing to do. I'm not going to go to my kid's mom's funeral because I insisted on helping her crash. No, I'm not about to do that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not doing the low vibrational shit that everybody else feel like is the popular thing to fucking do. I'm not doing that. So I don't know.
So shout out to B Love. He tapped in again. He said social media and my own selfishness cost me something so valuable. Hell no, my personal not on here. I heard you, bro, because you know, and we hope you get that back though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we hope we hope you get that back and be able to get that back. You know what I mean? Because that's one thing that people know. People notice after the situation is like, damn, I lost a bad motherfucker. Fuck how they look. Fuck if they got anything. You knew that person loved you for you. Like, you knew that person loved you, your flaws. I'm just saying, you know that person loved you for you. So, you know, that's another thing. Cause we all, you know, I feel like when it come to that and you lose somebody that you know, like, damn, that was a good person, I fucked that up.
No,
you better fight hard to get it back, boy.
I'm gonna tell you another thing that really like be what has affected me, where I'm like, I'll be looking at myself. I have had kids that I've dated their moms and they may have been real little, and now they grown and they walk up to me and shake my hand and all that and tell me all the things that I used to do for them and how much they appreciate me. And I'm looking and don't even know who they are because I can't recognize them no more. It'd be like really fucked up. Like, I'd be surprised in the roles that I've played in some people's life, but I'm also aware of a lot of the bullshit that I've caused too. But I never wanted to do nothing in front of nobody else's children. I didn't even want to do it in front of my own kids, but my kids have had to witness some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that I've played part of too. So once I caught myself is what started making me be the person that I am today, and that's what's making me a better person now. So this is the only reason why I'm talking the way that I am talking, because I could feed into the narrative and be on, you know what I'm saying, somebody's side and be like, yeah, I understand, man, fuck them and all that, but it's not a godly thing for me to do, so I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna look at the big picture of everything.
Yeah,
So they just
because
be wild, bro.
like I said, once again, it's about growth, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about growth, and I feel like everybody, no matter how grown you is, we all still growing. You know what I'm saying? No matter your age, we all still learn shit every day.
Yeah.
We all still growing till we figure out how to get this shit right with both sides of it. You know what I mean? So if you think you perfect, you already goddamn it fucking up. You know what I'm saying? If you think you perfect and you going into, you already fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's perfect but dude upstairs. We all learning, we all learning every day. So, you know, I think we need to apply what we learn. We need to take the red flags and the negative shit that we saw in our last relationship. We not need to apply that in this relationship. Once you see it one time, bounce. Ain't no, because we already know what the outcome gonna be. We've been through that. We saw the red flags. We never said nothing. Then look, 5-10 years ago, motherfuckers getting put out, motherfuckers fighting, motherfuckers in jail, this, that, and the third, because you saw them red flags, but you never moved on. And if that
or you never
person ain't growing, and if that person didn't grow, ain't growing mentally, ain't growing, then you're gonna forever go through that type of shit with those type of people. So when you see them red flags and people not willing to change and they actions not speaking, but they words are but they doing the same shit, bounce. Don't even give a motherfucker a chance. You bounce. You get up out of there because that person not good for you.
Yeah, but I also think that problems also come into play when you don't address things. You address them only when you're upset about it, instead of, just having them conversations to where you already know exactly what the boundaries are, what you don't want to, you whether already done traumatized you, what boundaries you have, what you're not allowing anymore. People don't put them stipulations up on people no more. They just let them do whatever they want. And the minute they do something wrong, now it's trauma. Oh, that motherfucker the same way. Da, 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 da. But if y'all haven't even talked about it, some people don't even know what the fuck they be doing wrong. They don't even know how they affecting, you know what I'm saying, or affecting the child. I don't think some people really understand that because you're only going off of your emotions.
I heard you. And let me get into the comments. Relly said, yeah, my mom never spoke on my dad or my brothers around us. I try my best not to do that around my daughter too, because she has to create her own view of him. Good job, Relly. Good job.
For real.
They say Miss Carla Beeman said some people are not meant to be parents. I definitely agree with you on that. They mostly having kids out of lustful relationships.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with you on that. Let me see. Nikki Bounce said bounce expeditionally. I heard you. Get the fuck out of there. Once you see them red flags that you done saw in other relationships and you see it in this person that you might like, bounce. Because it's gonna be the same motherfucking shit. It's gonna be the same shit. Sooner or later, the same shit gonna be coming your way. So I definitely agree with that.
I agree. I still think conversation stops all that shit in the very beginning. People don't have the right conversations, and most people that's fucking around with somebody, y'all ain't even friends any damn way.
I heard you. Miss Carla Beeman said, Shannon, you hit the nail right on the head. Relly said, man, all that trying to prove your loyalty won't even work. Just be loyal to yourself. It all depends on the person. You know what I mean? That you're trying to prove your loyalty to. Maybe he ain't grew mentally. Maybe he ain't on that level or the level that you on, because a lustful relationship could turn into a relationship, and then when a woman not lusting you but she love you and lusts you, that woman is a total different woman that you used to date before. First, y'all used to hook up, have sex, drink, this, that, and the third. Now she got them one type of feelings for you. Now she want to go on a date, on a walk, hell, want to be hugged, want to be held, want to be this, that, and the third. And some men is just not ready for that type shit. Right. They're not grown mentally. Only thing they thinking grown mentally is getting in your drawers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So most women have to be aware of that. And I'm a man. I'm just telling y'all, most women have to be aware of that. Be aware of the games. If be aware of that. Because most men, if they really feeling you, if they really fucking with you, they can spend a night with you and don't touch you. They can spend a night with you multiple nights and don't touch you.
Yeah. That's
You
when
best make
somebody
that man
want to
like
be
you. You
with
know what I
you.
mean?
That's when somebody really want to be with you. But
There
like
it
I
is.
say, if y'all not talking about this shit, if that's not the first 3 weeks y'all talking about this shit, making sure that y'all setting boundaries and respect for each other, and you just like the way this motherfucker move and all that, and you done your heart all in it that fast, trust me, it's a crashing
He gonna
situation.
use your ass. He gonna use you.
Yeah, y'all both playing games with each other for real. Y'all playing with each other.
Yep.
All right, because one, you know what you want. So why don't you go ahead and keep him on that path of staying focused? Tell him that you ain't fucking. Like, I'm trying to be in a real relationship. I'm really trying to get to know you. So if you're not really trying to get to know me, you just go ahead and fuck with them other bitches and do what you
Yeah,
gotta
and
do. I'm
get the
like, because
fuck out of
over
my
here,
face.
it ain't
Right. Tell
going
that nigga to
down.
get the fuck out your
Yeah.
face.
Y'all don't say that shit no more. Y'all don't do those things. Y'all just say people weird. But what's weird? The ones that actually want you, that already done took time, sat back, analyzed you, seen your ways and all that, and know that you quality, when they reach out, they the weirdos.
I heard.
So
I heard.
it's your choices. It's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And most people think visually. They only look at what they see. That's it. Surface shit. So it's a lot. Like I
So
said,
so
it's
so you
layers.
saying so you saying they ain't my bad. My bad, y'all.
Good.
They ain't scratching beneath the surface, Bless.
Not at all,
That's what
bro.
you saying. They
They just,
just in love with what they see right now. They
that's
in
it.
love with the motion. They in
Yeah.
love and
Cause
what is motion? Because I need to ask the ladies this. What's motion to y'all? Is it car, jewelry, clothes? That's motion.
I think it's
What
the
about the
females that,
credit?
I
What
ain't mean
about
to
the
cut you off.
credit? What about the credit, the foundation, the 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 spirit, the mind, the body? That should be more motion than anything to me. Like, not the material shit you see on the surface. That's not motion. That shit
No.
to attract the animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit to attract the animals. That's what that is. That's not motion. The
Yeah.
motion is motherfucker out here got credit. The motion out here is the motherfucker who got a mindset. Like, there you go. The motion out here is a motherfucker that's trying to build a foundation of a generational, trying to break generational curses, bring generational wealth. That's motion. That's motion. So I think the narrative would be in a way of a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying? The narrative. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Okay, he always shine with Murray or Alexander McQueen, Fendi, and
And all,
Cartiers, and
all
he
these,
got motion.
yeah. And all
That
the
motherfucker
females
ain't got
like it.
2 ounces of credit. He don't own no houses. He don't own no businesses. That's not motion. That's not motion. So I need women to more clarify what's motion to y'all, because I be seeing a lot of women. Oh, this nigga ain't got no motion. What is motion? What is that?
It look like it's more competition, if you ask me. It just seems like females compete with other females. So if I start getting a lot, let's say Cushion Coffee start getting real crazy, you know what I'm saying? Females just comment on that shit like crazy, cracking jokes and all that one shit. The other females gonna see that and be like, oh yeah, he got the bitches and all that. Let me go slide my cell phone up in here, you know what I'm saying? Because these hoes ain't got nothing on me. Now it's competition for no fucking reason at all. I see that a lot. I see that 90% of the time, where people only on there trying to compete, you know what I'm saying, to get somebody's attention because they may not like that bitch that's on there, or, oh, damn, he got all them people over there. Let me go see what he about. Y'all want the same, that's insanity for real, bro. It's
I heard you.
real insanity. They
That's a
all
thing.
want the same shit,
I call it
same
a
motion.
thinking error. That's a thinking error.
Yeah, it's fucked
Pull
up.
up.
And you can't tell me that I'm lying. It's been proven and proven and proven. That's why a lot of females be beefing instead of really bringing each other up. A lot of people don't. A lot of y'all females don't even like each other for real, but y'all gonna hype each other up regardless of anything. Why? Because it's gonna help you look good. And it's only for your own personal gain. So that's why I say that's why the kids lose. Because people do it for their personal fucking gain. That's why the children always losing, bro. Because it don't be nothing's ever about them when it comes to a relationship, it seems like.
I heard you. Okay, let's get into the comments because they comment like crazy. B Love, what's up? He said, well, as a man, you have to learn how to listen and learn a person, not listen and just respond. I understand that's true.
That's true.
Relly said the mindset is what got motion. I understand that the mindset, the way you think, where you carry yourself. I understand that that's what's happening. Miss Nikki Bain say, absolutely not. Motion to me is just standing on business, getting to making your own goals and making your goals a reality, working towards something better for your family. Bam, bam. Y'all saying it right. Okay, Bay say motion is doing what you got to do to make sure your family's straight. And that's motion. I respect that out of y'all. All three of y'all said the right fucking thing. So
Yeah,
I
for
know what the
sure.
fuck y'all own mentally. You know what I'm saying? And they saying to them, to a grown ass woman, they saying motion is, taking care of your family, taking care of the bills, taking care of your wifey, taking care of the children. That's motion. I get it. I hear y'all. It's a no, I didn't see it. I took a bathroom break, really, so I didn't see it. But you want to respond to any of that, bro?
No, because I agree. The one thing that I do like about Kush and Coffee is, bro, having these conversations, because regardless of how we probably take, each other's comments and might, put our personal judgment on it, at the end of the day, we all end up having the same collective thoughts where we actually agree on the shit that's really important.
I
You know
heard.
what I mean? It's not really the surface shit. Like, we all see the same way. It's just, I think what we've been through and how we carry the situations out is where the problems get created.
I heard you.
Yeah. I mean, I
I heard
think
you.
I think it's the way we all take action and shit. You know what I'm saying? And because we all so strong and so direct, we don't take the time to make, see eye to eye. So I'm glad that we had the conversations that we do, because I don't believe in no wrong answer, to be honest. I think everybody has their own growth. So I don't believe in wrong answers. So I respect everything they said, because we all see eye to eye at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's dope though, because that come like, but I'm always saying, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, bro. That just come with growth.
Yeah.
When you tired of playing with yourself, when you tired of playing with men, when a guy tired of playing with women, it
Yeah.
just come with growth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just like, if a motherfucker ain't growing, bro, what's the use of sticking around? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you have to grow in these relationships. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand exactly what they saying, man. But B Love, shout back to you, B Love. He said, motion for me, credit can be cleaned up, or bill, can we enjoy God like we enjoy good R&B concerts, a comedy show? Can we have fun saying forget the world? Hell yeah. Because that's
There we
type of
go.
shit I like. I
That's
like a
it.
reset and say, look, fuck the world. I ain't got to answer my phone. That's just some mom do to all my kids. I like those type of nights. I love those type of nights. You know what I mean? Like, because the world, the perception out of the world can really fuck up a person's thoughts, bro. They think they're not doing enough. They think they're not, living enough. They think they're not having enough. Which in life, everybody not structured to be having millions of dollars, bro.
Yeah.
A motherfucker grew up with millions of dollars or created millions of dollars. You never know what a person done did. You never know. That shit probably could have killed you. That shit, you could be dead right now. You never know if you got to that top of the mountain and you move different. A motherfucker could have did you bad or got you out of here. So I feel like I always say, you don't have to be rich financially to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, rich is a mentality too. You can go in the house, cut your lights on, open your refrigerator, cook you a meal. Your kids need $5. You got that. You need gas for your car. To me, you are rich.
Yeah.
You're just not financially where you want to be rich, but you're doing better than a lot of other people that can't do that. You know what I mean? So I always want to give my hats off to people and tell people that, just because you're not financially rich don't mean you're not rich in life,
Right.
bro. You know what I'm saying? You lived a good life. You done did shit. You done did that. And I know we all have room to put more money in our pocket. We all want more room in our pocket, more money in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's not written for us. It's not written for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep trying. Don't ever stop. Just keep trying. And maybe that shit will just turn around and God say, you deserve it. Boom, there it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey man, as long as you rich in life, man, you taking care of them babies. Goddamn, they can eat, they got a place to stay. Goddamn, they ain't starving. They, you keep them in an outfit. It ain't got to be no, conglomerate outfit. It can be Walmart. It can be Target. It can be City Trend. It don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure I put that out there too, man. Just because you ain't rich financially don't mean you ain't rich in life, bro.
Yeah.
You got a lot of spirit, a lot of ambition, a lot of motivation. You worked hard. You working hard to keep the lights on. You is fucking rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people can't even work hard to keep their lights on. A lot of people can't even do that. They got to call you. You ain't even in the best position, but they calling you for $20, $30.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm struggling like you. You know what I'm saying? But you know how to keep your shit going. So they crying out for you to tell them, like, damn, you really doing that. I wish I could do half what you do, but they won't give them type of people they credit. You know what I'm saying? People don't give them type of people they credit. And that's another thing that's fucked up about the world, because like I just said, you might not even be in a good financial space, and somebody calling you for $20 or $30. You know what I'm saying? And they know you work. They know you don't hustle. You got one hustle, that's your job, this, that, and the third, but they still will call you for $20 or $30.
Yeah.
Because they really look up to you for doing that. They really look up to you for doing that. They really like, damn, I wish I could just keep a steady job or keep a steady, backbone and shit like that. Keep my kids fed. Because I know parents, me, myself, I don't motherfucking fed my kids and didn't have nothing for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but guess what? I'm going to make sure they eat. I'm going to make sure they got what they need. I'm going to make sure this, that, and the third. Yeah, we might not be in the Benz or pulling up and all that, but we good. We good.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if we getting off the bus. We gonna be good.
So
salute to all them people that always did that. And don't forget, people look up to y'all. Y'all might not think that, but people actually look up to y'all. They just won't tell y'all. They won't give y'all flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people actually look up to y'all, family members, all that shit. They actually look up to y'all and be thinking like, damn, how do they keep their shit going? How do they keep doing this? How do they keep, they trying to find that. So, salute to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just don't ever forget that, bro.
Right. Good conversation today, bro. Real good conversation.
For sure, bro.
If I can say anything, because we can close out. If I can say is, we all on borrowed time. There's a divine order. Regardless of what time you think you on, it's a divine order. Everybody has a schedule when they gonna tap up out of here. Stop thinking you got all the time in the world, because we really don't.
Really
And
don't,
us as
bro.
adults, as old as we are now, man, it could be any day. What you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep thinking the same way. You're gonna change your way of thinking. You're gonna think different. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna live the Volte way, or what are you gonna do? So if I can give any advice, if you're tired of yourself, this is what's gonna happen. If you're tired of yourself, get tired of yourself so you can keep on. Start having better conversations with the person that you interested in, that you like, or that you with. You know what I'm saying? Try and build something to change the whole fucking narrative. Because I say, as a whole, as people, we don't look great. We don't look great as a whole. It doesn't matter. I can't point out an individual, but as a whole, we don't look right. We don't look like we're doing the best thing. So just because one family looks good, as a whole, we look terrible. Let's get it together.
I heard you. And goddamn it, man, this was a great show today, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, bro, and I appreciate everybody that tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as y'all can see, look how much we have grown. You know what I'm saying? I want people to understand that before they get off this live. Look how much you have grown. Everything is not going to be written for us, because you have givers and you have people that's receivers. And I know right now in my life that I always been a giver more than a receiver. So you got to know yourself too. But I want y'all to know, don't fucking ever give up. Always talk to God. Keep your kids first. You know what I'm saying? Because like Bless always say, they ain't asked to be here. So why they here? Try to be the best you can be for them. You know what I'm saying? Man, what else could I say, man? You know, a great fucking show today, man. We appreciate all y'all comments. B-Love, Nikki Bang, Bay, Rally, No Love jumped in here. A lot of people done jumped in and jumped out. But we want y'all getting them comments. And if y'all want to keep talking, we will keep talking. We're getting them comments, respond to everybody, man. But I just want y'all to know, man, just because y'all not financially rich, don't mean you're not rich.
Sure.
Don't mean that. Take that with you. Take that with you today. Roll up. Go pay your bill. Even if you got to spend your last, whatever, you're doing it for the cause. You're doing it for the respect. You're doing it because you need it. You need a place for you to stay. And like I said, people look up to y'all. Don't forget that. People look up to people like y'all. Even though they might not give y'all flowers, they wondering how y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let's not goddamn shit on them. Let's try to show them how we do it. Let's show them how we do it. You know what I mean? So there it is with me, man. This is one half of Kush and Coffee, man. I'm Worldtheceo. That's Blessthechef, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all. We'll be coming back on Wednesday.
Back on Wednesday, bro. You already know. Sometimes don't change. I might do some review. I feel so good. I feel like I'm gonna go live instead of going on my YouTube. I'm gonna actually go live and do some reviews, and I'm gonna do a little rap, and I'm gonna do some R&B. So I'm gonna play the videos. I'm gonna have to stop them in between and comment and shit because because of the content, you can't play songs straight on out. So when I'm doing reactions, I gotta stop, talk about it, play the video again, talk about it. I gotta do it. It's gotta be set up that way. So catch me today. I got some good R&B I really want to play today. Like the weather good for the shit that I'm trying to do today. So I'm gonna do some rap, some reggae, and some R&B. Might be 3 videos, but we're gonna get some work done today.
Heard you. And shout out Payne. Payne jumped in late, bro. Yeah, bro, you should have came in. We had a great conversation. Bay, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for giving me my flowers, man. I always just try to be, when it comes to, I ain't never had my dad. I ain't never knew my dad. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So my mom made me a dad. You know what I mean? Like my guys around me was always older. So that I always saw them take care of their kids and be in their children's life. So, I just want to say thank you for that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna get into too much of that, man. But thank you for that, man. Shout out to Payne for jumping through, bro. You should have came through, man. It was a great conversation today. Yeah. What up, Todd? Todd, my boy Todd. What's up, family? You already know.
That's my guy. His page funny as fuck, bro. He be wild.
Yeah, Todd funny. Todd be having me cracking the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Todd got that. He got that Dave Chappelle comedy, like it's edgy and it's talking. This shit at the same time, like it's a smack in your face comedy.
You
like,
gotta
know what I'm saying? So shout out to Todd, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
You already know,
people
bro. Shout out to G and me, the whole family. Like I said, Drunken Popcorn was in the building today. Make sure y'all keep supporting. Shout out to Miss Nikki Bang. My girl Relly was jumping in this motherfucker today. Shout out to Relly. Tell Lil Relly what's happening. Shout out to who else was engaged? Shout out to Bay. She had to work from tapping in. That's what's up, man. Be love. What's up? You always tapping in. We appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Always and forever. It's always love, man. Kush and Coffee, Worldtheceo, Chef the motherfucking Blessed, man. It's up and it's stuck, man. We appreciate y'all, bro. See y'all in a minute.